waited a decade for the answer. Who is the greatest middleweight on the planet? It's a massive event, a magical clash for the undisputed treasure, pitting these extraordinary women together. To my right, the quote, Claressa Shields, multiple gold medal winner, multiple world title champion, one of America's biggest role models. And on the other side, the pride of our Northeast, Britain's silent assassin, the world amateur champion, the only conqueror of Claressa Shields, the powerful Savannah Marshall, who's in the form of her life as a world champion. There's passion, there's needle, there's elite skills, and no one can pick a winner. Ben, it's got everything.
We're finally here, guys. It's been a long 12 months getting to this position. It's been 10 years for both of these athletes and both of these women. I want to thank Dimitri Salisa and Mark Taffy, who've been incredible to work with, incredible promoters at Claressa Shields, and Mick Hennessy and Peter Fury with Savannah Marshall. We worked hard on it because we believed there was something special. We all knew it, we all felt it, we knew it had to get done, we knew it had to be done. One thing that really stands out is these two women not only are achieving their own dreams on Saturday night, but are achieving women's boxing's dreams, which was to be taken seriously, which was to stand on its own 2 feet, which was to not be propped up by men's fights and heavyweight fights, but to sell out and overtake themselves. And it's an incredible feat. When these two turned over, women's boxing wasn't like this. They turned over because they loved the sport, because they had a passion for the sport, because they were uniquely talented. They're about to create a pathway for girls in gyms all around the country and all in the US because of what's happening on Saturday night. And I couldn't be more proud of both of them. I think what Claressa Shields has done in the US, when we look back in 10 years, in 20 years, in 30 years, the battles that she's had to come through will go down in absolute history. And Savannah Marshall has done it a different way, and she has become a superstar in her own right in the UK and has to knock down barriers both within herself and outside of herself, and she is now one of the most feared female fighters on the planet. I can't wait. I'm so thankful to even be part of this historic event, and I really believe that Saturday night will change the sport forever.
I will go to the teams shortly, but I want to bring the women in first of all. Claressa, welcome back. We saw you in Cardiff. It was magnetic, really, with the red slippers and the performance, defending your title and getting ready for this moment. We had you back in Newcastle, slightly more hostile maybe, but it happens now in London, in the capital. You've got great memories of this place from the Olympics in 2012, also an Olympic gold medalist in Rio. Where would this sit if you win on Saturday night in all your experiences and successes so far?
Adam, how cute. When I win on Saturday night, it's going to be, it's going to be a great victory for me. I know that this isn't my first undisputed fight. This isn't my first time having a very, very hard training camp and being the underdog. This isn't my first time. I've done this numerous of times, and I've come out on top every time. It's going to feel good to just kind of quiet all the doubters about, this knockout power and the lack of my skill and the lack of my accomplishments or whatever the case may be, because, I've never seen something like this in boxing before. Not the all-women's card, because that's magnificent, but someone who lives off of an amateur win for 10 years. I mean, sometimes I think about it and I'm like, it's like they're trying to erase everything I've done in the past 10 years, because I have been dominant in boxing for a decade, since I was 17. I didn't win the Olympics and then just have a terrible career. It was like, I won the Olympics, I won it again, I turned pro, I won titles, and just like, wow, that's not enough for you guys, okay. So, I'm here to fight against who UK considers the best. I'm here to fight against who UK considers the knockout country, right? And I'm here to show you guys that I am a very special talent, that champions are not made, they're born, and that I was born to do this. So that's why I'm here. I'm happy to be here with the naysayers and the doubters and the fans. I love you guys. It's going to be a great show. And you'll all be fans after.
Claressa, when Big Mo introduced Savannah, there was applause. There was respectful applause from you. So there is respect for Savannah Marshall, but there's been a lot of needle, there's been a lot of words. Where are we with that? We've seen the gloves are off, we've seen all the build-up. What do you think of her now?
I'm 2-0 and all that. 2-0 in the press conference, 2-0 love and all, going to be 3-0 Saturday. But as far as Savannah Marshall, the thing is that people write out narratives and they just try to paint me out to be the villain because I'm more vocal. But I've ran into Savannah Marshall plenty of times, like in Mayweather gym, in London. I've always been cordial. But how can you be cordial with somebody who try to come at you and tell them they knock you out in 2 minutes and 2 rounds, and they'll do this, and you're not better than them, you just got to the belts before them, like trying to discredit me. So that's where it all started. It didn't just start from, oh, she beat me in the amateurs, I just hate her guts. No. If you watch my T-Rex documentary after she won the World Championships, which solidified me a spot in the Olympics to get the wild card, I walked up to her and said, thank you. Because if she would have done terrible in that tournament, I wouldn't have made it to the Olympics. So there is no hate for her. There is no hate. Do I just like the things that she say? Yes. Do I respect her as a fighter? Sure, but don't paint it out like I'm the one who started the whole mess. That's not true. After I beat up Emma Cozen, she's the one ringside from my son. If you fight that way against May, I'm gonna watch you go with it. Cross the pond and come over and challenge me. It just was no respect from her. But then everybody wants me to accept that and be like, oh my God, Savannah, you're right. So that just blew me. So I don't hate Savannah Marshall. This moment is here because of me and her. She's done a great job promoting herself off of me, talking about the wins, bringing it up all the time. But I put in more hard work. And the accomplishments show that because I have, this ain't even all 12 of my belts, but I got 12 titles compared to 1 in over 5 years. So I'm just here to show that, look, I'm the best and you give respect when respect is given. So if she don't respect me, don't expect me to respect her. That's all.
Savannah, do you respect Claressa Shields? You certainly lit a fuse in Cardiff. This has been 10 years of really waiting for the opportunity to show or try and show that you are the best and that you will become undisputed. Is it all part of a plan, or is it natural that you don't like her and you don't have that much respect for her?
No, of course I have respect for Claressa. I'll always have respect for Claressa. What she doesn't like is that I've got an opinion. That is what she doesn't like. I sat and watched her boxing card and thought it was diabolical. And she didn't like that I told her that. That's what she got upset over.
And you thought that it was a diabolical performance, and that means that you go into this, you believe, as favourite to stop her and inflict the first professional defeat on Claressa Shields and do what you did in the amateurs 10 years ago.
Yeah, I think it was a diabolical performance. You know, she ran down people's throats, that she was this, that she was that. We want to see this spectacular knockout. Sat there for 10 rounds, drifted off. We didn't see nothing.
You didn't answer the main question.
What was the second question?
Are you going to knock me out? You said it was a diabolical performance, unanimous decision. But, against another people. But, are you, Savannah Marshall, going to knock out Claressa Shields?
I've been asked this for the past 12 weeks. I've never once said I'm going to knock you out. I said I'm going to hurt you, and I will.
Are you gonna knock me out? Yes or no?
I'm gonna hate you, know.
Yeah, you still don't have that answer.
But we'll see when you wake up on the canvas, ask you then.
Listen here. I don't know why you think you're so big and so strong, but you're not. All this facade, you knocking out these bums. I'm sorry. It's not even fazing me. It's actually comical. And you know what? You would be the fool to come in there and stand there in my face in the boxing ring, and your best bet is to try to box and move. You stand there with me, you gonna be the one sleep.
Oh.
You gonna sleep. You gonna be sleep. Because you're not stronger than me. You're not stronger than me. I had a whole different game plan than you. I'm not worried about you.
Jesus, we haven't seen how different.
One girl.
See what? I think next time we do something different, I'll tell you that.
Guess what? I put in 11 weeks for this camp just to show you. Wow. You're not about to get here and walk through me. You're not about to walk through me. Stop it. You're gonna walk through. I can't wait to after the fight. Because all I want you to say is, Claressa, you may have a big mouth, but you back it up every time. That's what I want you to say after the fight. And you know what? You be hating on my chain. You be hating on it. But guess what? I bet you this chain that you don't win a fight.
Oh no, thank you.
You're not gonna have a belt. Well, put $35,000 of your purse.
I don't know why you over there, but I'll be taking that right back.
What you just said?
I'll be taking that right back.
You want to be the quote. You want to have a chain. You want to be the quote. You want to have a chain. You want to be me. You want to have a belt. You want to be Olympic gold medals. You want it, right? Yes, you do. Oh my God. Who doesn't want to win the Olympics for that country?
Hey, where your gold medals at?
It's a bet. No, it's a bet. I'm confident.
Which one of them?
You lack confidence. Lots of it, and always have, and always will. And guess what? On Saturday,
Wednesday comes Saturday when
Saturday, you better believe every word you're saying. I'm about to put you through hell.
What? That's what
Oh, believe me.
I don't get it. That's from that.
You got talking about because you about to take L 12-1 on the way.
Yeah, it's on you now.
12-1 on the way.
12-1 on the way. One more jingle.
Yeah. Yep.
Savannah, what will it mean to you? You don't want the chain if you win. What will it mean to you to become the undisputed champion on Saturday night?